everybody, my name's Liz and I'm a Senior Programs Coordinator with Daily Acts. Today I want to take you on a tour of one of our amazing model site gardens here at the Petaluma Library. This model site garden was installed through a series of hands-on events and over 100 community members coming together back in 2018 to install this beautiful habitat garden. Today we want to talk about some of our favorite features in the garden. So join me and we'll take a look at this wonderful rain garden. So you might be wondering, what is a rain garden? Well, a rain garden is intentional topography on your landscape that helps to slow, spread, sink, and store water all throughout your site. Through a series of berms and swales, this water flows through your garden and feeds some of the thirstiest plants. Some examples of plants to include in your rain garden are juncus, orange sedge, and bog sage. Something to consider when you are installing a rain garden is to design for maximum capacity. What I mean by that is taking the square footage of your roof as well as the average rainfall in your area and using a simple calculation to see how much water can actually go into your landscape. On the Daily Acts website, we have a simple calculation that will help you determine how much rainfall your landscape will actually be taking on. Now, in this rain garden, we have a number of different elements. First, I want to mention that all of the water that enters this rain garden starts from our roof. As it rains and the water hits the roof and goes into the gutter system, it falls right out into our rain garden. One of the first areas that it falls is this rock corridor. Basically, we have lined the edge of this rain garden with rocks so that the amount of water that comes and hits this landscape doesn't deteriorate that edge. Another feature is this basin. So as the water comes out from the roof, it's filtering in this basin and it's flowing down into our rain garden end. As the water fills up, if it ever were to pool at maximum capacity and during a heavy rainstorm, we do have an inlet right here. And so as water fills in and goes into that inlet, it is then funneled out to another area of the landscape where it continues to feed thirsty plants. Another feature worth mentioning at this demonstration garden is the permeable pathway that we chose to install. This pathway is made of decomposed granite. If we were to have installed asphalt, for example, every time it rained, the asphalt would just direct that water off of our landscape. Instead, this permeable surface actually allows water to infiltrate and therefore going back into our groundwater. As you can see, this garden has grown exponentially in just 2 years, and there's so much more growth to come. It's worth mentioning that this garden is your space too. So please feel free to come out to harvest, to weed, to prune, to learn, to educate, to relax. This is your space and we want you to enjoy it. Thank you so much.
This video was brought to you by our Be the Change campaign to save water resources. Make sure to pledge your actions today at dailyacts.org/bethechange.